Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today, we're examining a fundamental concept that shapes how we approach negotiations, relationships, and competition: zero-sum versus win-win thinking. The zero-sum versus win-win mental model represents two contrasting ways of viewing interactions and outcomes. In zero-sum thinking, one person's gain is always balanced by another's loss, like a pie where taking a bigger slice means less for others. Win-win thinking, on the other hand, focuses on expanding possibilities so that all parties can benefit. It's like growing the pie so everyone gets more. Understanding when to apply each mindset can dramatically improve our decision-making and relationship outcomes. History provides us with a fascinating example in the Camp David Accords of 1978. Initially, Egypt and Israel approached their conflict as a zero-sum game: land gained by one meant land lost by the other. However, when mediator Jimmy Carter helped them reframe the negotiation, they found win-win solutions. Egypt received the Sinai Peninsula and security guarantees, while Israel gained normalized diplomatic relations and secure borders. By moving beyond zero-sum thinking, they achieved what many thought impossible: a lasting peace agreement that benefited both nations. In the modern business world, Microsoft's dramatic shift in strategy under Satya Nadella illustrates this mental model perfectly. Previously, Microsoft viewed the tech world as a zero-sum game, treating companies like Linux as direct competitors that needed to be defeated. Under Nadella's leadership, Microsoft embraced a win-win mindset, making their software compatible with competing platforms and even acquiring GitHub, a platform beloved by open-source developers. This shift led to Microsoft's cloud services becoming more valuable because they worked well with everything, not just Microsoft products. It's like they stopped trying to win all the races and instead started building better roads for everyone to drive on. Let's explore 3 ways to apply this mental model in our daily lives. First, reframe competitive situations. When facing what seems like a zero-sum scenario, ask yourself, how can we expand the possibilities? For instance, instead of competing with colleagues for a promotion, consider how collaboration might create new opportunities for everyone. It's like turning a tug-of-war into a group effort to climb a mountain. Second, practice win-win thinking in relationships. Instead of viewing household chores or shared responsibilities as battles over who does less, focus on creating systems that benefit everyone. Maybe one person enjoys cooking while the other prefers cleaning. By leveraging these preferences, both parties win. It's like turning a seesaw into an elevator where everyone rises together. Third, apply this thinking to resource allocation. When resources seem scarce, look for ways to use them more efficiently or create new resources altogether. For instance, instead of fighting over limited meeting time, could some discussions be handled asynchronously, giving everyone more flexibility? It's like finding ways to make time itself more abundant, rather than just dividing it differently. In conclusion, the zero-sum versus win-win mental model reminds us that many situations we assume are zero-sum actually have potential for mutual gain. By actively looking for win-win opportunities, we can create more value, build stronger relationships, and achieve better outcomes for all involved. The key is recognizing when each mindset is appropriate and having the creativity to transform zero-sum situations into win-win opportunities whenever possible. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. Until next time, may your negotiations be collaborative, your thinking expansive, and your outcomes benefit everyone involved. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by thepodcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/freemusic.